Hello and welcome to my next video for the spooktastic new game Pumpkin Jack. In this video I'll be showing you all of chapter 1 unedited, showing you how to complete the whole chapter and how to get all the collectibles and all the trophies from chapter 1, the fields. Just showing you here, the game does have level select and there's going to be 6 chapters to play, so let's crack on with chapter 1. And because there's level select, that means none of the trophies or the collectibles will be missable. You can go back and mop them up at any time. So just follow the path around. To start the game, it's going to give you a little tutorial, just showing you the basics. Press your cross button to jump, and you can do a double jump by pressing the cross button twice. Speak to the owls with the triangle button, and you can skip through the dialogue if you want by pressing the cross button. Keep following the path. And here you see this green glowing cauldron. These are your checkpoints, and also if you drink from them it will regenerate your health. So before we climb up this structure, go round the back of it, and behind here we'll find our first collectible crow skull. So walk into that. That's the first of 20. And right near that is our second crow skull, just by this wooden bit. Make sure to walk into that as well. So now climb up the structure and do this little platforming section. On this last spinning platform, just wait on it until you move into this third collectible skull right there. Now continue to follow the path. Do a running double jump to get over that water section there and talk to the next owl. So here where you see these swinging logs, go to the right hand side, jump over the barrier, and here you see our fourth collectible crow skull. Make sure to walk into that and carry on up the path by climbing up. Keep following the path until we now see our crow friend. Press triangle to talk to him. He will stay with us for the rest of the game now. Carry on down the path. And just here on the left hand side, you see this sneaky little path on the left. Take this path on the left and we'll find our first gramophone and do a funky little dance. So go back down this little path, back to where we saw a blocked bridge, right here. And it's telling you if you press the L1 button, that will send the crow, and the crow can knock down these bridges. So now interact with the next cauldron. Always interact with them to make sure it's saving your game and getting your health back. Couple of enemies in this section. You can send your crow with L1 to destroy them. And now if you see this shovel in the middle, just look to the right, and just behind that scarecrow is going to be our 5th collectible crow skull, right there. So now go and pick up your shovel and go behind this house that was just next to that shovel to find our 6th collectible crow skull. Now continue and break down this door by using the square button, your attack button, now that you have the shovel. Now climb up this structure, and the next crow skull is going to be right on the very top of the roof of this. So make sure to keep climbing up. You can just about see it there. There it is, your 7th crow skull. So now do a big jump over to get to the next section where we've got some new enemies. Attack them with your shovel, and when they raise their arm to strike you, then press the circle button to dodge their attack. So attack them, then when they go to hit you, then dodge them, and just keep defeating them like that. When you've defeated all the enemies in this little area, then we can collect the 8th crow skull. Right there. Go get it. You'll also get a trophy just for killing people for the first time with your shovel. So now go around this right hand side to where you see this merchant. Talk to him, and we'll enter the kind of store where we're going to buy our first outfit. So click on the lumber, get us a lovely new clothes, and that will get us the fashion victim trophy. So now go back and follow the path. Use your L1 button to kill these other enemies again. And here we have to kill these enemies again until we can pick up the next crow skull. So just keep remembering hitting them with a shovel, dodging when they go to hit you back. So now that they are dead, we can now pick up the 9th collectible crow skull and continue down the path. Have a little drink from the next cauldron checkpoint, and just down this right hand side by that, hiding in these bits of corn, here is our 10th collectible crow skull. So now climb up these structures and do a little platforming section. The next collectible crow skull is going to be on this next bit with the hanging platform here. So don't jump down yet. From here, jump to this next platform on the right. And then can you see the crow skull just up there on the edge? So make sure to jump up and grab that 11th crow skull. Now directly in front of you there, if you drop down, you can see here our 12th collectible crow skull behind this rock. So now make your way over to the left hand side. You don't have to kill the enemies in this area, so you can just run past them if you like. And up on the left hand side up here behind another rock is our 13th collectible crow skull. Now just keep on going up the left hand side until we reach the gates of the barn. Here it is. So press triangle to have another little chat with the owl. And then interact with the pumpkin head to start a fun little section. As just the head. It's a little mini puzzle here. So first we want to pull that lever straight in front of us. So jump up on the box to get up to that lever there. Press the square button to hit the lever, and that will lower that platform. So now go and push a box onto that platform and go back and pull the lever we just pulled to raise that up. And now push this other box a little closer so that we can get up there. So we can get up on this other side and press the other lever to finish the little section. That'll get us another trophy as well, just for playing as the head. So now go round to the right, drink from the little cauldron, and our next collectible crow skull will be behind this cauldron. Climb up so that we can get into the attic of the barn. And do you see the crow skull just there in the corner? There it is. Go get it, your 14th crow skull. So now drop back down and follow the ramp downstairs. Here in that lower area there will be our next crow skull. I recommend destroying this little tunnel thing first so the little enemies don't keep on coming out of it. And there's your 15th crow skull, just in between this little wooden bit and the boxes. Make sure to pick that up. So now drop down into the next part of the barn and look to your right hand side and jump through this gap by the boxes to pick up your 16th collectible crow skull. Right there in the corner. So now climb up to the next level. Climb up onto these beams. Make a big jump over. Make sure that little enemy doesn't get you with his gnarly fireballs. Go to the left to destroy this little tunnel thing where the little enemies come from, just to make your life easier. You don't have to kill all the enemies here, but you can if you feel like it. So now break down this door, and now on the right hand side go through this small gap to find our next collectible skull right there in the corner. Make sure to pick that up, the 17th of 20 skulls. So now you need to get up to the top, so climb up any way you fancy. And our next skull, you see that doorway a little bit blocked by boxes right here. Jump over them, and here is our 18th collectible crow skull. So now carry on following the beams to get across to the next section. Go and use the next cauldron for another save and some health if you need it. And then continue to drop down into the next part of the barn. In here we are going to have to kill all the enemies because we need to kill them all for the barn door to open. Do try not to hit any of the barrels or tables with the candles on, because it's very easy to set yourself on fire. Oops, like that. So when all them are dead, stand by the barn door and that will bring you to the next section, which is a very fun little action sequence. But Pumpkin Jack has got to run for his life. Run, Jack, run. Press L1 to send your crow to lower any bridges, and collectible crow skull number 19's right here on this path, just there on the right hand side, but quite easy to see, but still make sure you don't miss it. And now continue to keep on running all along this path and see if you survive. we made it. Follow the path and use the next cauldron. Follow the path and climb up the wall, and our very last collectible crow skull will be just up here, but just kill the 3 enemies with your little crow buddy first. Get them out of the way. So now look to your left hand side and go through this little gap in the wooden slats, and here it is. Collectible crow skull 20 of 20, all of them for chapter 1. Now that should get you the Skull Finder trophy right there, but there's a slight issue with the trophy unlocking on this pre-launch version I'm playing. So continue to start the Scarecrow boss. Keep running in a circle when he's firing at you. When he stops, press L1 to attack him with the crow, then give him some slaps with your shovel, then do a few little jumps when he does his stomp attack. Now kill the 3 little enemies he's dropped for you. And now do the same again, run around in a circle while he's firing at you. When he stops, press L1 for the crow to get him. Now give him some hits with the shovel. Then jump over his stomp attacks. Scarecrow boss defeated. So now just pick up his weapon to move on to the next chapter. So that's chapter 1 complete. All collectibles and all trophies done. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.